Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about choosing your first niche with AffiloJetPack, and I'm going to give you 6 steps to make the process a lot easier. So the first step is for you to ask yourself whether or not you have any passion or interest in a specific niche or niches. It's very important because if you're building a content site, it'll be easy to create content in a niche that you're already interested in. For example, I have no interest in the singing niche or to learn to sing, so if I was trying to make a site in that, I couldn't imagine myself doing a research and writing articles on something I have no interest in. This leads me to my next point. You're more likely to keep going with building your site and email list if you're already interested and passionate about the niche you're in. Even if you start by building a squeeze site, this is still the best place to start. So what you want to do is note down all the niches you have passion or interest in, and then move on to step 2. So the next step is to ask yourself, are you thinking of building a content site or a squeeze site? I'm going to have a separate video detailing the difference, so I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown for now. Basically, a content site is a site where you continuously add content like blog posts, articles and things like that, and you try rank them on Google. A squeeze site on the other hand doesn't have much content. You can actually have a squeeze site that doesn't have any content and just have a squeeze page where you drive the traffic to. If you aren't 100% sure at the moment, don't worry, you can just move on to the next step. Okay, so step number 3 is to have a look at what the SEO difficulty rating of each of the niches are that you chose in step 1. So essentially what you want to do is note down the SEO difficulty of the niches that you chose in step 1, and I'm going to walk you through this on a live demo in just a second. Bear in mind that a high difficulty doesn't mean it's impossible to rank on Google, it just may be harder than the other niches. Okay, so here we are at the live screen on the AffiloJetPack website. You can see all your niches here. What you want to do is hit the comparison view, and then it will show you the SEO competition for each of the niches. So for example, let's say in step 1, when you were looking at what niches you're passionate in, you chose dating tips for women and internet marketing. What you want to do is note down the SEO competition, so that'd be 2 for dating tips for women and 5 for internet marketing. And then we'll move on to the next step. We'll come back to this later. Okay, so step number 4 is having a look at what the PPC difficulty rating of the niches you chose are. It's quite similar to the previous step, so you want to note down the difficulty rating for the niches you chose in step 1. Bear in mind that this step isn't decisive and shouldn't be your main choosing factor, even if you intend to build a squeeze site. So here we are at the live screen again. The PPC competition is right here. Exactly the same as the SEO, just note down the difficulty or competition for the ones for the niches you chose in step 1, the ones you are passionate about, same as the previous step. Okay, so the next step you want to take is to have a look at how many affiliate programs there are for the niches you chose in step 1. It's not crucial to succeeding with a niche, but it's a good thing to look at if you're stuck between choosing 2 niches. Note that if you choose a niche with a small amount of affiliate products, you might want to search for additional ones in the future to promote, or you'll be promoting the same ones again and again. Like I said, this step isn't crucial, but it's something to have a look at anyway. So back on the live screen, you can see how many affiliate programs each niche has by looking at the programs column. If you press on these little buttons, you can organize them from smallest amount of affiliate programs to most affiliate programs. It's just something you want to take a note of. So step number 6 isn't really a step to helping you choose. It's more just a note for you to remember not to get stuck or not to worry about choosing the wrong niche. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. If you can't decide, just pick the niche you're most passionate about. If you're stuck between a few, then just write them down on a piece of paper and pull it out of a hat. Even if you choose a niche and it doesn't work out, all the experience you gain will make the next niche you choose easier. So what we're going to do now is have a live example of choosing a niche, the steps you go through to help you make a choice. So step number 1 is to ask yourself, do you have any passion or interest in a niche or niches? So let's say for this example, we're interested in weight loss, muscle building, and internet marketing. So the next thing we'd look at, step number 2, is are we thinking of building a content site or a squeeze site? Let's say for example, we're not sure yet and we're going to make this decision a bit later. So what we'll do then is move on to step 3, which is finding out what the SEO rating for the niches as selected in step 1 is. So on the live screen, we can have a look at the SEO competition. We can see for weight loss, it's 4. For muscle building, it's 4 as well. And for internet marketing, it's 5. So we want to note this down so we don't forget. And then step number 4 is very similar to step number 3, but instead we just want to look at the PPC rating for the niches as selected in step 1. So we can see the PPC difficulty for weight loss is 4, for muscle building is 2, and for internet marketing is 5. So I'm going to note this all down as well. And then the step after that is for us to have a look at how many affiliate programs there are in each of the niches that we chose in step 1. So we can see the amount of affiliate programs for weight loss is 20, and for muscle building it's 16, and for internet marketing it's 12. I'm going to note this all down and show you at the end so we can see a comparison, so don't worry if you can't remember all of this. Okay, so here we have all the details we just gathered for the 3 niches that we are most passionate about. Now is when you kind of try to make a decision based on what you see. If you don't know what you're going to build in terms of a squeeze site or a content site, it might be a little bit harder. But you know, if you're new to affiliate marketing and AffiloJetPack, then maybe you want to choose an easier niche. So internet marketing, as you can obviously see, is the hardest niche. The SEO rating is 5, the PPC rating is 5. Whereas weight loss, the SEO is 4 and PPC is 4. muscle building the SEO is 4, and the PPC is 2. This isn't conclusive. The difficulty is just to give you an idea of what it'll be like. So my advice will always be choose the one you're most passionate about. And that's it really. We basically just covered everything you need to have a look at when trying to decide on an AffiloJetPack niche. Going into a competitive niche like weight loss or internet marketing might seem a bit crazy at first because of how competitive they are, but it isn't impossible. You might just have to target a specific sub-niche and focus on that part of the whole industry. So what you want to do now is go ahead and choose a niche, and then you can get started with building your site.